Hey Lancers, how you doing? I'm coming at you with section 11.2. Going to be breaking this one up into a few sections since there's quite a bit of information here. We are talking about surface areas of prisms and cylinders, and they kind of have the same shape actually, believe it or not. And what do I mean by that? Well, if we take a look at a prism is basically a three-dimensional figure, which you can call a polyhedron, or I should reverse that. And they are made up of bases, and those bases are on opposite ends of that polyhedron, and they are the same exact shape, kind of like a cylinder, except the bases are circles. And then the lateral faces are just everything else on the side. So if you add up all of these sides here, let's see if I can kind of mark them, then you add those up and you have your lateral faces, okay? Another set of definitions, altitude and height. So first of all, I'm going to assume that we can get the idea of height, right? Height is basically the distance from one base to the next. However, if we have something that's slanted, we'll call that an oblique prism, that height is also the altitude. So I think you remember those, or that word, from when we were talking about triangles, right? So remember, triangle, something like this, and the altitude links the vertex to the opposite base at a 90-degree angle. Hence, you have something that looks like that. Okie doke. And lastly, we're going to talk about surface area. I'm going to introduce this as just part one, and then we'll get into some problems. If we're going to talk about surface area, we're talking about the entire shape. So we have our two bases, and then our lateral sides. We're going to add all those up together. That's called our surface area. But before that, we're talking about lateral area, is simply the addition of all the sides put together. Hopefully that makes sense. I'll see you at the next video. Bye.